This is a general reading for Taurus. So if Taurus is your sun, moon, or Venus rising, and this is for March 9th through the 15th. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For this week, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It costs absolutely nothing, and it helps build the channel, and then you can hit the notification and be notified when the videos come out. Also, your comments are greatly appreciated, and if you like the video, thumbs up. Those things help to build the channel. I'm almost up to 5,000 subscribers. I'm not monetized yet because of the move from Portugal. I'm going to work on getting that this week. Why? Because I want to be able to live stream so that we can, for the subscribers, have some things like you can get little mini readings during the live stream. And so I want to be able to set that up. Now, I have Nina right here on the table, all wrapped up in her little Portuguese shawl. Milo is on his dog bed. He's not doing well, and we go to the vet on Tuesday. And, he's in renal failure. He's 15. Of the 6 dogs I took to Portugal 3 years ago, because I always adopt the old dogs, and I keep them until, the very end of their life. And so he's the last dog of the 6, and he's the only dog that came back from Portugal. He wanted to be in Vegas. He's a Vegas dog. All of them are Vegas dogs, but Milo wanted to enjoy some of the Vegas fresh air and walk around in the yard, and so he was able to do that, but the renal failure is really bothering him. He was in stage 3. He's quit eating. I have to hand feed him, and he is in pain right now. I can tell he wanders back and forth. He was panting for a while, just couldn't settle down. So I think that, I've been wondering which one of my little dogs is going to be waiting for him. I think it might be Teddy. I keep thinking Teddy, Teddy was a little Shih Tzu, a little blonde Shih Tzu. That was the dog of my dear friend Joan. See, I get, about Joan. She was like a mentor sister to me. And it's very hard sometimes that special person that we did things together, and we had gone on trips together. And my promise to her was that I would take care of Teddy because she died from breast cancer. And so Teddy was with me, and he was quite a little character. And when I moved to Portugal, he was in the cabin with me. I think Teddy might be with Milo. I don't know. Or it could be Gypsy, who was the alpha of the pack. The good news is that little Nina is 12. The vet was very pleased. Her heart is strong. She has great blood work. She's going to be around for a long time. She's going to get her teeth cleaned soon. And then the eye thing, it's the lens had moved. It's the lenses on the top of her eye, which can't be repaired. So after her teeth cleaning, she's going to go to the dog ophthalmologist, but she's going to be around a long time, which makes me feel very, very happy. Now, the other thing I have, if you want a reading, the information is down below. Send me an email. And I've been working on getting licensed so that I can do readings in a bookstore. I've reached out. I'm going to be starting there as soon as I get licensed by the city, because they have certain requirements. And that'll probably be a couple months down the road. I will, when it gets to that point that I'm at the bookstore, I will put the link so you can call them. I'll have a regular set schedule. They'll take care of the logistics of the schedule and the payments, and then it will be in Pacific Daylight Savings Time or Pacific Standard Time. And you'll know my schedule for a phone reading, or if you're in Vegas, you could have a face-to-face. At the point where I'm doing the readings at the bookstore, I will not be offering any readings through my YouTube channel anymore. I don't want any conflict of interest. I want to be very transparent, so I'll be transitioning over to the bookstore. Now, the reason I selected that is, one, they've been around a long time with a very good reputation, and also it's very affordable. It's about the same prices that I charge, so it can be affordable for most folks. Now, I have shuffled the cards. I'm using the Rider Tarot today. And then I'm going to be doing oracle cards. So let's see what we have coming up this week for you, Taurus. And the first card we have is the World, or the Wheel of Fortune. Trusting the universe, spinning the Wheel of Fortune for the prosperity coming into your life. Crossed over by, there's the Queen of Pentacles. At the base of it is a broken heart. I don't know what your broken heart is, Taurus, but there it is. Could be, as I look at that, the Wheel of Fortune is new. And it could be letting go of the past that is still there bothering you. Not bothering you, but the pain is still not been healed. Behind you is the Page of Cups. Crowning you is the Knight of Wands. Then ahead of you is the Ace of Cups. Isn't that interesting? Page of Cups in the past, new beginnings is Ace of Cups. Then we have the Nine of Wands, a whole lot of responsibilities, but nothing more than you can handle. The Ace of Wands, new beginnings, new opportunities. The Death card, that's showing up a lot, which means the ending of a chapter, new beginnings. And the final outcome is the Ten of Swords, which actually, because it's the Ten of Swords and the location, the final outcome is an unfair situation, stabbed in the back, but it's the end of the chapter, because it's a 10. Let's see what that goes with. The Empress. Okay. Unfulfilled promises, unfulfilled. The Empress represents something, wishes, manifestation that are unfulfilled because of the Ten of Swords. That there is a situation that was blocking, that there was unfair decisions, or that there was a breakdown of a situation, like a job or a relationship or something like that, that you thought you were going to have what you wanted, but there were unfair decisions related to that were unanticipated, stabbed in the back, so that it was unfair, and that it was unexpected and not supported really by the situation. It could be that someone made some rash decision, a person of authority, a decision maker, made a decision which was the Ten of Swords. And as a result of that, what you were working towards did not happen. The Empress is the manifestation, waiting for the things to come to you. But there is the Ten of Swords there. So it didn't happen because someone put a block on there, that by their actions, either the project that they weren't going to, that they said, well, thank you, now it's over, we're not going to give you your bonus, you get your regular pay. Or that maybe you were promised a promotion, that didn't happen. Or the job ended and they swept it away and did not consider you. Or an end of a relationship, or it could be end of a project, or there's something about whatever your wish was, whatever you were working for, wanting to manifest, but there was some unfair decision made by the powers that be, whether it be a boss, HR, it could be a relationship, it could be working on a project, and they end the project, whatever you were anticipating that was going to provide the Empress, which is meaning having it all, having in all balance, that it ended because of circumstances and stabbed in the back. Because you also have here the Death card and the World. We've got to put the post-it here, which is the end of a chapter, which is absolutely what's going on. Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. We'll look at that. New beginnings. So it's beginnings and endings, the Ten of Wands with the Seven of Swords. Ace of Cups. So you got 3 of the aces. Ace of Cups with the Hangman. 3 of the aces, if that isn't the beginning. And then you have the Death card with the World, the ending. So it's beginnings and endings. On your mind is the Justice card with the Knight of Wands. Page of Cups with your Wish card behind you. That was behind you. Then your 3 of Swords with the 6 of Wands. And then we have your happy home, the 4 of Wands, crossed over by the Sun. So in some aspects of your life, it seems to be good. Or that it has been good, and you're thinking about moving forward, but as you were thinking of reaching your goal, that you have that 10 of Swords. And you have the 10 of Cups. So, and definitely the ending of, because you have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, which is an ending, the 10s. You also have the World card, which is an ending, a completion, and the Death card, which is a renewal, the ending and the beginning. So it's the ending of whatever the situation is that you've been dealing with. Could be job, it could be promotion, it could be new endeavors that you've been working on, could be relationship. It's the ending of that. And you have the 3 aces of new opportunities opening up. So it's a renewal. Not only a renewal, but a new beginning. So your reading is first about the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles. Trusting the universe for prosperity to come to you. The Queen of Pentacles can represent prosperity coming to you, like a new job, a project, money coming to you. That's what the spinning the Wheel of Fortune represents. Then we have your happy home, and it's very sunny. So the home front is good because here is your 4 of Wands. So, that's a happy conclusion, good things happening. However, as you go along, then you have the 10 of Swords, that deception, that you thought that you were going to have a goal, and then there was like, oh, okay, a trapdoor, in the stage, when the in a play where they have the trapdoor and it disappears. Well, there was like this was a trapdoor, and it went troop, and whatever you thought was going to happen went, and it was a trapdoor. It went away, and it was unexpected. And so, you thought things were going on well, and you were going to have the Empress, which is what you wanted, and then there's the 10 of Swords. Someone made a decision. You could be thinking that you're the end of a project, you're going to get that bonus. Well, nope, you're not going to get that. Or, thanks a lot, the project's over, we don't need you anymore. Or you were having it, thinking of money coming to you, it had ended. There was something that you thought was going to happen that doesn't happen because of that 10 of Swords, unfair, stabbed in the back situation, ending of a job, ending of a relationship, ending of a project, ending of a contract if you were independent, for example. Because at the base of it is that 3 of Swords and moving forward. So, you can move forward with a broken heart. It doesn't, because you have a broken heart doesn't mean that you can't move forward. It can be loss. It could be loss, end of a relationship, ending of moving, end of a job, and it can be related to the ending of what you wanted to manifest. But here is the 6 of Wands, victory. So you're moving forward with your broken heart. Take time to heal it. Take time to acknowledge. And, and it could be related to that 10 of Swords too. So take some time for some self-healing. Take some time for you to move forward from that, because behind you is your wish and a Page of Cups. I would say that, I don't think anything about cups is bad. I don't see anything negative. You have the 4 of Wands here. Oh, is the 4 of Wands here? No, it could have been in the other. Yep, you have the 4 of Wands and the Sun. So it's happy. You could, You've got your happy home. You could be having a marriage coming up or a marriage proposal. And behind you, the message, a message of love. Could be moving or could be a cup of love offered to you and your wish behind you. So the home is good. Relationships for this instance are good. But there's some other stuff that comes along. And on your mind is moving forward and the justice card. Moving forward out of that situation, and the justice card is decisions to be made. It could be through the legal venue, or it could be balance, you keeping your balance and making decisions, but that's what's on your mind. And moving forward. It could be moving forward after a decision is made by you or someone else, or moving forward after some sort of decision in a legal situation. Property, inheritance, civil matters. But that's what's on your mind, moving forward after a decision's made. And balance, because ahead of you is here as an ace. New opportunities, and you're waiting. You're the hangman, waiting for, it could be waiting for new love. It could be waiting for moving to a new home. But you're, and also it could be waiting and waiting for information related to this. The Ace of Cups, in this instance, because you have the happy home, could be new opportunities, new endeavors, not necessarily related to love. It could also, however, be loving yourself too, healing your heart. Because your feelings around it is you have a whole lot of responsibilities, but you have the Seven of Swords, which is the Five of Swords has been conquered. The deceit or whatever went on is conquered. You now have clear a picture of how to address that, and you're taking the skills that you learn, the Seven of Swords, moving forward to other situations and a whole lot of responsibilities. So you continue to move on. You are leaving a situation that you conquered and moving forward. So it could be that loss of job. It could have been this, something happened in the past, but you're moving forward. And a lot of responsibilities. Nothing more. It can be, balancing of work and home. Lots of, it's very possible that it's the work environment with the Seven of Swords and the responsibilities of like a project, or they're understaffed and they added to your duties to save money, and you're moving forward. I think that's possible with your Ten of Swords. You expected compensation, and then they said thanks a lot, and move forward, because you have two other aces. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. New opportunities coming, because you're in the middle of your world, the end of that, and the Death card. Moving forward. Again, new opportunities. A renewal and an ending. Ending and a beginning. And then the final card is your Empress and the Ten of Swords. But it's not reversed. So there's, be prepared for, the thing about don't put all your eggs in one basket. They show me a basket with eggs in it. And so as you're applying for jobs, don't, you may think that you're going to stay where you are and you did this project, and look at other opportunities, because you have aces that, and the Ace of Swords, that the Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and Ace of Cups. The only one you don't have is the Ace of Swords. Now, isn't that interesting? Because usually the Ace of Swords is cutting through for the truth. So you're going to have to look at what is the truth about the whole situation, because the Ace of Swords is not there. So you might take some time for discernment to see what's really going on, because maybe because of the the Six of Wands, the victory, and moving forward, and the Nine of Wands, all those responsibilities, and with the Seven of Swords having the situation is calmer and there's not the deception. You're moving forward. And then the aces. And so maybe it is to look at more than one option. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because you maybe think that you're going to continue to be wherever you are, and then you got the Ten of Swords and the Empress. Or that you think that something was going to turn out in one direction, and with the Ten of Swords, and it's unfair, whatever the decision is, that you go a different way. It could be waiting for some decision in your favor, but the Ten of Swords, it's like sort of like deception. Like the Five of Swords, but it's more. It's like a final curtain almost, that there's been things beneath the surface, and there it is, the Ten of Swords. And you really didn't anticipate that happening. So don't put all your eggs in one basket, is what they're saying, because you have new opportunities coming. So don't think or don't plan on one direction. Be flexible, because when you're flexible, you have all these new opportunities. Now I'm going to pull your oracle cards. And it could just be strife in the situation to the Ten of Swords. It could be, that you have it all, and then there's the Ten of Swords, which is, conflict, some unfair decisions. It could be people around you stabbing you in the back, so to speak. And so, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. If you're in a situation where the Ten of Swords is there, the Five of Swords, then you move forward, and then there's the Ten of Swords. Put the protection of the white light around you, and anything that comes to you is transmuted and is not allowed to permeate through that white light of protection that you have, and that as it is deflected, it is transmuted into white light for the use of the universe. That anything that is sent to you that is not of the highest good is not able to go through the white light of protection. That is deflected back and transmuted into positive energy for the use of the universe. Thank you. That's what it's saying. So that you're protected. Okay, now let's pull some oracle cards here, Taurus. And the first card, the Oracle of the Wisdom, or Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's see what we have for you. And now Milo's sleeping. I was going to feed him, and I'm not going to feed him until he wakes up, because I just want him to be quiet. I hate this part of it. And there are so many dogs that need homes, so many old dogs, but I'm going to wait. Spirit says not to get another dog until, I've got my health things that I have to address. And, I'm in an Airbnb and I'm going to rent. And so Nina will be easy to rent with her because she's little and she's well behaved. But I don't want to, have any difficulty finding a place. So I'm just going to wait. And the card we have for you is the Yang. This is a manifestation. This is the creation, the male energy of the creation, the Yang, the Yin and the Yang, which is number one, the beginning. This is absolutely the beginning. You had the three aces, and here you have the beginning. What do you want to manifest? Okay, we'll put this card here. But I feel so happy that Nina's heart is good, because in the U.S., Chihuahuas, and I think she's more mini pin, Chihuahuas are known for having heart valve problems. I lost 2 little Chihuahuas to that. So they have heart problems. But see, she's in a different genetic pool. She's out of Portugal. So I'm glad that she doesn't have any heart problems. So I want her to be around another 8 years. Little dogs like that can live to be 20 easily. Angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light. What is the card that we have for our Taurus? Here. Okay. And actually, Jason lived to about the life expectancy of a big dog because he was 11. Okay, the card here is Signs. You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience. Now, one of the other signs also got this. Let me read it again. You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience. So listen to your spirit guide. Listen to the signs. There are no coincidences. It will help you in guiding you on your new adventure. Law of positivism. Now, I think I'm going to be more on sync starting this week to start working for the next week's videos, even though I have a whole lot of medical appointments this week. That's part of, everything that I'm doing. I have a lot of appointments. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have here? Here we go. And 3 piles. And which one? Okay, 1, 2, 3. And the card is, I let go of limiting thoughts that are holding me back. Isn't that? That's a very good card. New beginnings, unlimited. Look for the signs, it says. So you've got manifestation, look for the signs, and let go of your limited thoughts. It's unlimited. Then we have the Louise Hay, the affirmation card. Right here. Oh, I release all criticism. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every way. Okay, and the final card is the Ask Your Guides. Right here. There we go. Okay, here we go. And angels and archangels. Right here. There we go. Okay. Ask your guides. The card is work. Isn't that? Because that's what we were talking about. Work. Number 20. See a theme here. Discipline, focus, development, and commitment. The helper guide's message to you: carry on with confidence. You are on a solid path to being financially secure, to financial security. A successful and lasting outcome is guaranteed. Well, that's your 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. Yes. Let me read this again. Carry on with confidence. You are on a solid path to lasting financial security. A successful and lasting outcome is guaranteed. Look at that. That is great. So you may be having your 10 of Swords a moment, but that is only a moment. It's not the end of the script. It's not even, it's just a little blip in the script. So that's a great card to have. Thank you so much, Taurus. I really appreciate your support. And from Las Vegas, Nina and I are sending you light and love.